Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. So this is your preview. Brighton versus Chelsea. I'll be honest with you, after the Man City game, I had Spurs in mind. I thought the next game was Spurs. And then I realised, oh no, we've got to play midweek. After a loss in that manner, we've got to play midweek against Brighton. And now for those people that think this is going to be easy, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. Now, we're going to get into this preview very shortly. Before I do, I want to let you know of two things. Firstly, I will have another video uploaded for you guys today. So technically, you're getting a triple upload. You're getting a double upload to do with Chelsea, this match preview. Immediately after, you're getting a video dropping with myself and Goonie from Man Knows Football. Make sure you check him out. But we have a conversation about Chelsea's attacking troubles and what is going on. So make sure you check that out after you are done with this. Enjoy. And secondly, I'll give you my AFCON daily recap as I did yesterday and as I do every day. For Algeria, it's not gone well. I gave you my thoughts on that yesterday. But today we move on to Cameroon, the hosts, and we see exactly what they're made of for a third time. So catch that video later tonight and enjoy. Let's get into this. Brighton versus Chelsea. This is a big one. Not necessarily in terms of on paper, but when you look at what Brighton can do, it's not an easy game. It's not an easy game. And we found that out the hard way not too long ago when they came to the bridge and actually, well, they didn't beat us, but it felt like they beat us after they got a late equaliser and it finished 1-1. Brighton, currently sitting 9th in the Premier League, I do want to add, under Graham Potter, are playing quite some good football and they're actually doing quite well. Since they lost to Wolves at home, might I add, they went on to have a game against Man United that was postponed. But then they beat Brentford 2-0. They drew against Chelsea 1-1. They beat Everton at Everton 3-2. They beat West Brom in the FA Cup 2-1. And then they went to draw 1-1 in the Premier League. And that was their latest result. With Brighton, I do have a little tingling that they're going to be up for it at home with Graham Potter, who sets them up in a very, very efficient way. And they've got the recent game against us, where psychologically I think that Brighton will have a little bit of an advantage going, yeah, these lot are down right now. They just lost against City in the way that they did. We've managed to go to the bridge and do something. They're coming to our yard now. Let's put the final nail in the coffin. I think they're going to have a good psychology. But this is Chelsea's chance for some sort of redemption here to prove that we can actually do something, please. Because let's be honest, the title race now is done. Title race is dead. It's dead. Like now it's officially dead. Before you could say 98% dead, 99%. Now it's 100. There's no coming back. There's no life in it anymore. The soul is gone. It's done. Might as well bury this title race. It's finished. Yeah. For a title race, we have to think about next season. For this season, it's over. Man City, I think, are clear. They will go on to be Premier League champions again. So we'll wait and see what happens come May. But this game is a chance, I guess, with less pressure. You know, there's no pressure in terms of having to perform because we are in a title race. No, we're just trying to get top 4. And I know some people are going to say, let's get second. To be honest, when it comes to me, I'm not bothered. Second, third, fourth gets the same outcome. You know, before you would get fourth, that means you have to try and qualify to the Champions League. You have to play a qualifying game. So you don't want to get fourth. But now that rule's been scrapped. It's second, third and fourth, automatic qualification to the Champions League. It means nothing. Whether you finish second, third or fourth is the same. So I'm frankly not fussed. I just want us to finish in the top 4. But focus on all the cup runs now. We've got the Carabao Cup to think about, the Club World Cup to think about, the FA Cup to think about, and the Champions League to think about. And if we can, claw ourselves out from moments of uncertainty like we've seen lately, then we might actually go far in those competitions, especially the Champions League. We'll wait and see what happens in the rest. I expect us to pick up silverware, Carabao Cup, Club World Cup, I expect us to get. And you know what? That will be a little salvage. That will mean that we have some sort of saving grace in a season where we expected a bit more. But in terms of this game, I do think that the pressure is off. We don't have any new injury concerns, so that's a good thing. Everyone that was fit for the Man City game will be fit for this one. So how do we approach this? Now, personally, as I've just mentioned, there's no pressure. We're looking to get top 4. So why not try what I think has been working for us? And why not do what we did against City, which was revert back to the back 3, because it was, us trying to be ultra conservative and trying to contain and not take any risks. No. Throw that out of the window. Go with what has worked for us as of recent, what worked against Spurs, what's worked in games prior to the Man City game, where we went to a back four and we decided to go with the 4-2-2-2. And it worked with the personnel that are good in those roles that they were occupying. I'm going to come to the starting 11 and what I think Thomas Tuchel needs to do, but I do want to emphasize that we need to take that risk now. We've got nothing to lose, unless if it gets really dangerous and we start falling out of the top four, then that's a concern. But I don't think that's going to happen. Realistically, it shouldn't happen. The quality is still good enough to be able to get top four. 100%. Surely. Surely. If it's not, there's a problem, right? But surely. So why not go with what's worked? Let's get into the starting 11 and what I think Thomas Tuchel needs to go with. Let's go. Right, so in goal, without question, we have to go with Mr. Kepa. Obviously with Mendy away at the AFCON, we stick with Kepa, who has actually been quite impressive, despite the goal that we conceded against Manchester City. Apart from that, I thought he was great, and he's been doing great, so I've got nothing with Kepa. He did actually win Chelsea Man of the Match for that game, so that says something. Kepa in goal. The two centre-backs for me needs to be Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. As I've said, I'm going with a back four. That's important, so a back four. In terms of the fullbacks, Aspie, we haven't got anyone else. Aspie needs to play. It's as simple as that. We just have not got anyone else. And at left back, I would go with Malang Sarr. And I would drop Alonso, because the performance he put in against City was abysmal. So abysmal to the point where, I'm sorry, you're dropped. You're dropped. You don't deserve to be playing this game. That's just the truth. Azpilicueta right now, at right back, we just don't have anyone else that can fill in at right back. We just don't. Now, some would say, yeah, stick one of the centre-backs at right back. That's just being a little bit too emotional and too irrational. Aspie, we know, can still do something in that position, so for me, he's the only option we go to. Malang Sarr at left back, I think has done good when he's played in that position. Let him ride with it, and let's see what he does. Because against Tottenham, he looked fantastic in that role. And against Manchester City, we had Alonso playing as a left wing back, and he completely stunk the place up. So Malang Sarr, if we're going risk-free, Malang Sarr at left back, prove it to us again, mate. You do what you got to do. I think bombing forward, he was quite good. Defensively, he was solid. He was fast enough. He was quick enough. He was moving the ball fast enough. The only thing was his crosses. If he can just improve his crossing, it's cool. He's a good temporary fix for a left back. So Malang Sarr at left back. In terms of the pivot, it's mad. Kante and Kovacic are still strong, I would feel. Against Man City, you could see Kovacic was the one that was moving the most, despite losing the ball the amount of times he did, but he was still the most active one, so I would go with those two still. Now, some would advocate for Jorginho in a game where we would be expected to dominate the possession, and I wouldn't be against that. But who would you drop between one of those two, Kovacic or Kante? I'm not entirely sure. So that's the question mark that we have to pinpoint here. Who do you drop here, Kovacic or Kante? For me, I feel like one more game to show what they can do, because they did it well against Liverpool. They didn't quite have it against City. Maybe they'll have it against Brighton. So I will stick with it. Now, going forward is where I'm changing everything. Wingers? What wingers? We don't need wingers. It doesn't seem to work when we have wingers anyway, so we might as well just throw that in the bin. I would honestly stick with the 4-2-2-2. And in the first batch of two, after Kante and Kovacic, I would put these two. And I would put Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic. Mason Mount returns back into the team. I feel it's important for an opportunity to be given to him after we've just witnessed what we've witnessed against Man City. Realistically, look, Mason Mount has been inconsistent lately. Has been showing bad form. Hasn't been creative enough. But in terms of goals, funnily enough, he's one of our highest goal scorers. I think he is the highest goal scorer, except for Jorginho, who's obviously been racking up penalties. So we have to give the opportunity. And in this role, if you notice, I've done the 4-2-2-2 narrow. I haven't used any wingers. I haven't put them out wide. I've put them central. And that's where Mason Mount plays his best, I feel. Technically, as an 8. This, realistically, is 2 8s. Even though you could comprehend it as 2 10s. But it could be a hybrid. I feel like you'll get the best if he's just playing centrally. So play him centrally and allow him to flourish in that role. And hopefully he does. And alongside him, I've made a decision between Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi. And I feel like, as bad as Pulisic was in that game against City, and I have to say, but so was Ziyech, maybe alongside Mason Mount, the chemistry is there. Maybe. And with the two men I'm going up top, maybe you'll understand why. So if we're going up top, I would honestly go with Kai Havertz returning back into the side. On the right-hand side of the front two, because I'll go over front two. And I would go with Timo Werner on the left-hand side of the front two. This would get the best out of Kai Havertz, I feel. And I even feel it would get the best out of Timo Werner. But that four, for me, I think is the best chance of chemistry we have in this team. When it comes to attacking, when it comes to the front line, when it comes to who is in our offensive part of the pitch. I feel like those four are the ones with the most chemistry. And right now, we lack chemistry. We need chemistry. It's as simple as that. We need chemistry. We need players that know and understand each other, at least somewhat, at least 50%. Something. Give us something. Because right now, lately, we haven't seen any. And I feel like this is our best opportunity of it. You can agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories and what you think should be done. But I feel like with, no pressure, we might as well try something. I feel like why not? We're fighting for top four. We're out of the title race. Why not go with this and see what happens? Because I feel like this is our best chance of getting some sort of combination going, some sort of movement, some sort of understanding between men and in terms of the passing, the movement, running, through balls. Where's the man going to be? Where's the other teammate gone? I feel like there's maybe this is going to be what just creates something at least, whilst we've been seeing nothing lately. So let me know what you think in the comments. I know some of you are going to be advocating for Romelu Lukaku to be playing. For me, I'm sorry, he needs to be dropped. It's as simple as that. He's not good enough. He's not playing good enough. To say he's not good enough, I feel like he is good enough. But he's not playing good enough. He's definitely not playing towards the 100 million price tag. And for the one role that we thought, okay, you're not scoring, you're not linking up very well, your first touch is horrid right now, but you're strong, you attract the attention of two defenders, you're good in terms of the hold-up play, and you're good in the air. Well, in terms of the air, against Man City, 7 aerial duels, 1 none. Lost all of them. 0. Well, you serve no purpose. You serve no purpose then. Absolutely no purpose. For me, I feel like reverting back to type for what at least worked a little bit last season might actually help us going forward. Take 1 step back to take 3 steps forward, if you know what I mean. That's the sort of logic I'm using here. So that would be my starting 11. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree or disagree, I'd love to hear it. But that would be my starting 11. And in terms of the score prediction, I feel like with this, we might actually have some sort of a chance. And I'd like to go with, it's away from home, so it's not easy. Will Brighton score? It's difficult. I want to say no, but I think they will. 1. But I do think we'll win. And that's why I'm going Brighton 1, Chelsea 2. Narrow win, nothing too crazy. Slowly building up that confidence again, hopefully. Hopefully finding some sort of chemistry. And hopefully we just win the game. But we'll wait and see what happens. That would be my prediction. Let me know your prediction in the comment section below, as well as your lineups. Do you agree or disagree with what I've said today? Let me know whatever your opinion. I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much. Make sure you catch the watch along on here tomorrow for that game, as well as the match review after it's all said and done, as always. But again, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to catch mine and Goonie's chat immediately after this on here. Make sure you catch that video as it's uploaded. So turn the notification bell on because it helps to get notified. And I will also see you later for the AFCON daily recap. So have a good one, people. I'll see you later on. Take care and peace.